just need one more. I just need one more. Hey. I just need one more. 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 You know, I'm picking up where I said, okay. Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Total my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next? Niggas is sleep like pillow pets. Getting foreign head from a bad bitch from Budapest. Call your bet. Cause I'm just trying to get a quick check then. We got the lights, we got the camera. It's all about that action. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Son of the Waves. This is What's the Wave, man. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Tell your auntie, because this is her favorite podcast. Never gonna front about that one. But today, we have a very, very special episode today. Let me ask you, on camera, what to call you, because I don't want to just call you, is it Mr. Black?
Oh, no, it's just Reese L Black.
Reese L Black. Okay, like I said, so I got my boy Reese in here. In studio, willing to talk his shit. For one, thank you again. I appreciate the time. You making some time and some effort to pull up on me. Once again, I know as content creators, business owners, stuff like that, that scheduling is always the toughest. So I always like to thank my guests. Thank you for your time and your effort.
Anytime.
Always. But without further ado, we got a great episode. Let's get into it. Right now, we in January. So I definitely want to open up to my guests. What do you got lined up? It's a new year. It's always that kind of restart button, that fresh start. So I'm going to pose that question to you. Is there any, I don't want to use the term New Year's resolution. What are your goals? Like I said, we all got things we want to hit, strive for, and everything like that. What are your goals for the new year, my friend?
Well, for starters, my new year got off right. So I just dropped a collaborative EP, with my R&B songstress K rolling out there. It's called The Honeymoon Phase. Okay. It's actually the first entry to my mixtape series called Slap Soul.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was actually inspired.
Slap Soul.
Now, this is the thing. I'm inspired. If anybody knows me, I love R&B. I love the hell out of R&B.
Come on.
And then so with R&B, it's always infusing hip hop. If you even go way back in the day, what's the first things a lot of these DJs sample? They sample R&B music and
every
ended
time.
Up, yeah. And
then beats that sing to you catch your ear first.
Exactly. And then so I was like, even though I actually have a project out right now, it's called Slap Dance Music. That's my first.
Come on, shout out Slap Dance. Come on.
Yeah, so y'all go ahead and look that up. We'll get into that, why I call that shit later on. But Slap Soul is the beginning, 2025, the honeymoon set phase. Shout out with K Rolling. I actually got a song streaming right now called This. Okay. That was the first one off the, coming off the deck. And I'm actually proud of myself. Thanks to the supporters out there, it hit over 2,000 streams. So go ahead and keep it running it up right now.
Good numbers.
Yeah, and right now, the Slap Soul mixtape series is actually my main focus on, for the rest of this time. So screw my next album. It's like, no, I want to continue doing collaborative projects with a lot of these independent artists and everything.
Love that.
And so that's pretty much what my focus is on right now. Building a fan base, getting some cool little indie shows for y'all to come out and support us, independent artists. So in 2025, that's the dime that I'm trying to drop right now.
I love that. That sounds like you got some good vision kind of moving forward. So that's why I love posing that question because, as content creators, you got to look ahead and make sure you got stuff rolling out, whether for the new year or, like you said, for the new month or regardless. So I love to hear that.
Yeah, that there.
In that same breath of you kind of taking the approach of making, like you said, a kind of an R&B type of style, I love asking musical artists who come on the platform, how did you find your sound? You feel me? Kind of your lane. Because once again, I'm pretty sure you listened to a lot of stuff growing up, rap, rock, R&B, soul, blues, whatever it is. What made you kind of find your lane and when you wanted to start creating your own music? Can you kind of bring me back to that point of time?
Oh, yeah. I want to say it's because even though, yes, R&B is my heart, but I'm a rapper.
See, and that's why I asked.
I grew up on a whole lot of R&B hip hop fuse, so LL Cool J, and then you come to think about it, like every rap song that we heard has some type of R&B element to it, to the point where you end up developing fanfare for it. Like
when we grew up, I feel like it's not lost now. Yeah. Every R&B song, like you said, had a rap verse on it. Like you said, that balance.
Yeah, so and now every rap song got an R&B hook, and so I fell in love with that.
Okay.
And so it never left. But then again, as time got on, as music evolved, you kind of notice that hip hop has changed. I know a lot of folks out there will like, the debate is like hip hop is dead and now R&B is dead. It's like, no, I just said, no, it ain't dead. It just relocated. And honestly, when folks want to talk about like all this, like, okay, then let's just say if it died down a little bit, what did it? I was like, it was the evolution, and I have to admit it because I'm a Bryson Tiller fan.
Okay.
When Bryson Tiller dropped Trap Soul, he was really one of the few artists that kind of fused the two because he was rapping.
That was a good tweak of sounds. Yeah.
And so now R&B is expected to sound like Bryson. So not everybody can't really like relate to like a Lucky Day or like or a Khalid and stuff like that or Frank Ocean. I mean, they have their fans.
And I think to your point, the title Trap Soul.
Yeah, so now we're in this new area of R&B where if you can't twerk to an R&B song,
it's not gonna hit.
It's gonna be hard to get on. You know what I mean? I mean, as far as the men go, you know what I mean?
I feel you on that.
As far as the men go, because with the ladies they got SZA in them, so that's why there's really
they got SZA, Megan, all
them.
Yeah.
Shout out to my ladies out there. I'm not trying to fuck with y'all right now, but y'all ain't got no more love songs. See, Bryson came with the love songs. Chris is still out there with some love songs. Usher got a residency where I heard it ended.
That's a catalog right there. Yeah,
but you really don't got too many of the R&B songstress out there with the same accolades. Like I don't know any. But Mariah was the last sister I know who had a residency at Vegas or whatever. There's no more love really on the lady side. SZA talking about The Weeknd, and we all know about Summer.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not much love to them.
You see the
we like
shifting.
their vibes. It's good.
Yeah,
but there's no love. There's nothing positive, right? Yeah. So over here on the male R&B and the hip hop side, I kind of felt like it was wide open. So therefore, when I ended up, doing my music, it's like, what do I want to bust about? I don't got any ops. I really don't get high that much. I love pleasure. I love having sex.
And that was your shit to talk.
I love seeing, the ladies' bodies moves and everything. So
I love women.
Yeah,
we love women.
I love the company of women. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know what? How about I make my music, for the special ladies that like to move? How about I make my music, for the max, for the players out there? Because there really wasn't much for the dudes to like, grind to when it came to the ladies and stuff like that. So it left it wide open. So how do I get that ear? Well, let me go ahead and get some R&B on it. Let me go ahead and find a few cats off the block, who got them vocals that could pretty much serenade. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna holler at a K-Roll. I'm gonna holler at a a Raven Justin. Shout out Raven. And I'm gonna holler at a King Tahoe. Trip to J-Town, and the rest is history.
Yeah. So I like that, to see that kind of, which I've also hear from other artists, like I said, lifestyle, upbringing, also just kind of like I said, curved you into the lane that you want to see. Like exactly. I love women as well, so it's like, why not make music about that?
We love you, ladies.
Come on now. So
come on now.
Other than rapping, can you? Let me ask you this: can you sing?
I can shower sing.
Okay,
I can.
Thank you for keeping it real. I always say I can harmonize. I can harmonize.
I mean, we ain't exactly Luther up in here, but but my peoples know all the features that I work with who do the singing. I have to tell them how I sing. I gotta sing them gotta send them that dreaded reference track. I can only do so much on BandLab with the FireWire, earphones with the iPhone and everything. You know what I mean? But it's at the point where they get the point of what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? So y'all ain't gonna hear me up and doing a live, singing on the mic, trying to drop the draws. Nah.
Right. But like you said, and your lane, and where you kind of stay.
I can show you what I want, but no, I can't sing. Nah.
Okay. Let me shift it to here a little bit. So with you kind of staying in that lane right now with this project that you got coming out, beat selection. I love asking my artists that. We from the Bay Area. I love Bay Area beats. So that Bay Area bounce and stuff. What is your main influence right now, and maybe, or was there another space that you feel like tapping into with kind of staying in that more lady-friendly kind of R&B type of bag? Where is your beat selection kind of ranging?
Okay, that is a good-ass question.
Yeah.
Let me try to narrow it down. And projects are out, Slap Dance Music, and also The Honeymoon Phase. They're all both streaming. So when it comes to beat selection, I like to keep it Bay. But the thing is this, and this is what and shout out to King God. To my man said he don't like Bay Area music.
And that's why I love it, because like I said, I'm a fan of Bay Area beats, but he was real.
But the thing is this, and I'm glad you actually brought that question about the beat selection and everything, because the thing is we're discussing two different type of eras of Bay. So the thing is this, when you guys were chopping up at that time about the Bay beats, like he mentioned, I believe I'm paraphrasing, brother, if it was too fast, so not everybody. So I'm like, he thinking hyphy.
The hyphy, exactly. Maybe, the hyphy sound, that's the classic Bay.
Yeah, because my generation, 70s baby.
Come on.
So ours was slower. Ours was more, Dre, Click, One Love. I mean,
it was more like
slower.
Cali,
yeah, Hurricane. Like we had.
Yeah, y'all had groove.
Welcome to the Ghetto.
Yeah.
This is I'm a player. Like everything was slow.
It was a little more.
Yeah, we had
more
pull up music. Pull up and see somebody, a lady walking on the sidewalk. We rolling down the window. We had pull up music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when they talking about, you know, that's my word, I was like, okay, I get what y'all saying, but I think, you know,
but it's more turned up.
Yeah,
it was turned up.
Us, we had to like slow down a little bit. So I like to keep it around there. It could be upbeat. You know, it can knock. You can still knock the trunks and everything. So the sound that I pretty much like, you know, I like to call it grind, but it's still a Bay Area sound. If you can't, if the ladies cannot give a lap dance to it, if they can't,
that's a good kind of criteria, a little pinpoint.
Yeah, if you can't give a lap dance to it, if you can't grind to it, if you can't sex to it and all that everything, it's like I really don't want to mess with it. But I love the hard hits, the hard kicks, the hard bass, dude. That's like R&B mob music, because that's what 40 would have dubbed it. They called it mob music back in the day. That boom, 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 heavy bass line and shit like that. So yes, I still have that habit of like looking for a beat that has like a hard, heavy ass bass line, because when it comes in, them trunks rattle.
They do.
I miss the sound of them trunks rattling and everything. So yeah, you know, that's my sound. And then
like that.
Yeah, and then
that's a good way to pose it, because like you said, it depends the time. Because like I said, sound is from a certain region, but over time it can change. Like you said. So I love that.
And the age, like depending on who's gonna come in, you know, if they're younger, they want to up tempo.
Yeah,
they want to get lit. You know, when Federation and them came out, come
on now, legit.
Yeah, you know, Cosmic. Yeah, see Rick Rock when he was making all those beats. That's what.
And like you said, that's what I love. That's what, you know, I'm hip to.
So I can understand if cats don't like that, because not every region, you know, can really get down to like a Rick Rock beat and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But there's some cats like myself who could get down to like, you know, like an Ager Man beat. You know, one of these in fact, you know, Spice One when he used to produce, or like when Quick in L.A. We did everything slow. All the hit songs back in the day in hip hop most likely were slower. Like you said, because
so that tempo. So yeah, man, shout out Brother King guy, because that's a great perspective that you match his with. Like you said, the tempo, the speed, everything that's just is moving very fast and everything, because that's real. It's something I'm a fan of, coming from a little bit of a younger generation. So here you kind of speak of it from the past tense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so.
We went fast too. You know what I mean? Tell me when to go. Like 40 has some fast one. You know, you know. But it's just like, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? But you know, your flavor's your flavor when it comes to when it comes to the movement.
And I love that you know, kind of like you said, your speed, your tempo, and that you adopted that within yourself to apply that to your music. So, speaking of applying, let me switch it up a little bit. We are in the digital age. And we were talking about content kind of before we got the cameras rolling. So I want to ask you as well, marketing, it's a big thing now. You're an artist, you have factual, but you have a message you want to show. You know, you have a talent you want to, you know, kind of show the people as well. How do you push yourself in this digital age? We got to create content. We got to put stuff out there to make sure people can see us. So when you approach that, when you record a video or put out a song, just give me your overall kind of mindset. Like, this is the type of content I want to push and promote.
I'm bad.
It's real. Like I said, not everybody.
I'm shitty at posting.
Like I said before, I could care less.
And it's bad, because marketing is needed. You know what I mean? Or promotion. It's
necessary.
You know what I mean? Let's take a minute to distinguish the two, because I think a lot of people have they kind of have they have a hard time comparing, you know, when it comes to marketing promotion. I mean, marketing is looking for that demographic. You know, advertising is just putting the shit out there. Like me, I have a dress that I'm trying to sell. That's just me advertising a dress. Who needs to wear this dress? Some lady.
Right.
So now that's my market.
Right.
And the thing is this, I'm not gonna lie, it is tough to find, you know, it's tough to market, because everybody's casual. Because that's the thing is this, I done ran into some shit that I was feeling that I casually listened to, but looking for like a consistent fan base, it is tough to market to. You know what I mean?
Like a real audience.
Because I can't remember the last time somebody just bought an album of somebody that they like. Everybody's a casual listener. You know what I mean? Like I ran into Little Tecca, and I was like, wait, this thing's kind of dope. Right. Now I became a casual listener. Am I probably gonna grab an album? Nah. You know what I mean?
But if I see his name on a song, I listen to it. I'll tap in with it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I be slapping the shit out of that 500.
Come on.
I love that shit. I love that shit. Matter of fact, it's sad because I posted that song on one of my pics on my gram. That's bad. I should have posted my own shit. But you know what? But it's like when it comes to the marketing, it's like I'm still trying to figure it out. Because and the only way that I can figure out is do it on a grassroots level. You know what I mean? Go ahead, do some local networking, and then also putting on a little indie show. I threw one of my little indie shows. Shout out to Red Hat Studios because I threw on a little show over there, to try to market and get a fan base, to pull up. And that was just back in October and everything. But pretty much just like you got to get out to market
show
yourself.
Face. Like show face is a real term.
Your music ain't shit. No, look, because especially in indie,
people gotta see you.
Yeah, and they gotta like you.
Like you said, they gotta see you.
They gotta see you, like you first.
They gotta feel you.
That's what's whack about this. Let's see. Back in the day, you hear a song on the radio, I fuck with it.
Right
now, it's just like, hey, when you struck my song, who are you?
Yeah, right. I don't know because nowadays, like you said, everybody make music. Everybody doing something. So what are you doing to make sure you stand out?
Thank you.
Like you said, finding your audience. That's why I love asking. And I hate. I'll say I hate.
Well, that's why you have platforms like this too.
That you split it up between marketing and the difference between also advertising.
Exactly.
Because it's like finding your audience is one thing, but tapping into your audience and building a fan base, it's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
Whole nother ball game. That's
some bullshit.
Crazy. Is there any other ways other than social media that you find yourself trying to market or advertise, whether it be merchandise, collaborations, anything like that?
Yeah. Of course. You can still use YouTube, because that's really not deemed, that's really not deemed social media. I have my own YouTube channel that I need to pretty much get back on and start producing content again because I just wanted to go ahead and get serious with, the music and everything.
Yes, sir.
So you pretty much have that. And also, this is what's really needed. When you have other big name artists or just like popular indie artists who can actually, co-sign now. Because the thing is this, everybody's a fucking solo artist.
That's true.
And
we don't got a lot of groups, boy band.
No, it became doggy dog. You know what I mean? And me,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the group. A lot of people forget that a lot of your favorite solo artists and shit was in a group first. Yeah, even Lionel Richie.
Yeah,
a lot of y'all forgot that shit. So the thing is this, and shout out to Bottom Adrena, King Tahoe, and also Big Dog Getty because they also collab with me, and I actually am doing a group project, unofficial group project, which is called The Wrong Gentleman, which is what we're doing right now, and that's going to be dropping over the summer because I was like, the clique needs to get back, the groups need to get back. You know what I mean? It's like you're like. If you're not even a group, just having an unofficial project where all you guys collab on. Remember compilations, shit like that, like West Coast Bad Boys and shit.
That shit you used to look forward to.
Yeah, it's like the thing, Herm. Like when they all dropped these compilations, you saw who was in the Bay, and you kind of fucked with all of them. You fucked with a Selski, you fucked with like a Coog Nut IMP. It's like you fucked with all of these people. It's like damn. All because of a compilation or a group affiliated, record. It's
a group project, a group mixtape, anything.
I'm probably gonna have my Bay card pull for this, but we being authentic and real on the show. It's like I've never even heard of the Delinquents until I heard West Coast Bad Boys. When I heard the song "Fucking Deep,"
that was your introduction to them. Legit.
Yeah. So when I heard the song "Deep," I was like, oh, this is dope. But other artists need to also. You don't have to pretty much put them all the way on. Just be like, hey, right now I'm slapping so-and-so. You know what I mean? I'm wearing like this shirt right now. Shout out Just Mace, you know what I mean? Because this is his shirt that he designed and everything, right? Yeah, so it's like, do a little something to plant the seed so these other artists to grow. Don't worry about them stealing your heat or whatever. Because if you already had heat, you wouldn't have to worry about a motherfucker taking yours. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah, so it's just like help put some people on. That way we can be the Bay again.
Once again,
everybody can get together and do records again. And
I do hear that a lot, especially with a lot of musical artists that I have on. Just the collaboration and the kind of connectedness of the Bay. Yeah. I hear both sides of it. I hear a lot of good stuff. I hear a lot of bad stuff because I do see where we can thrive, but I also see, like you said, kind of the points you point out as well. It's just like there's hole in the paper. Like I said, there's a lot of holes that we missing right now. We can't write on that. We can't deliver a message.
You need to be unified a little bit more, bro.
I feel you. Okay, let me shift it to here then real quick. As a musical artist, what were some of your most influential artists for you? And that doesn't have to be Bay Area. That could be R&B, rap, anything.
Just overall.
Or were there a couple people overall that just like helped guide you into your sound that like either moms played it in the house, Unc played it in the car, I heard it at school, or I just stumbled upon it. Give me some of your influences musically.
We're going to work our way up, you know. First off, you know, the king of R&B, you know, the first king of R&B. I know there's an argument, but Keith Sweat. Like Bobby Brown. Good because he was kind of the first one that we heard, you know, when Teddy Riley was producing for him. Yeah, he wanted a hip hop sounding sound, and you know that New Jack Swing was suitable for Bobby, so he started throwing bars on that one and everything. Yeah. And then of course, you know, up into modern times, you know, Twista. Spice One is my favorite rapper in the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
That's a deep cut right there. That's a deep cut for sure.
Luda is my favorite rapper of all fucking time and everything.
As a kid, I was a Luda. One of my favorite rappers growing up, and I was in love Luda.
Yeah, and it's funny because if anybody heard my music, there's some Luda influence. Yeah. There's some Twista influence. You know what I mean? And it's hard to dig like that or tongue twist, wherever whatever where you guys want to describe it with. But it's a skill. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I get asked that a lot. Like, it's amazing how you can like really spit all of these bars fast. Like,
what my friend called it lyrical density.
Oh shit. That's too long. We call it twisting. Digging. Lyrical density.
Like you can get so much in such a short amount of time. That's fire.
Yeah, and it's tough because the thing is when I'm in the studio, I ain't gonna lie, I be fucking up. I'm not like Twista. Twista is in the Guinness.
Oh yeah,
as fast rapper.
Yeah, that's different.
Busting them, I'm like, look, I'm not trying to go that fast. Eminem. Them niggas ain't got no lungs.
Different, man. Yeah, for real.
They ain't got no lungs.
Some Tech 9 type shit. It's like, I don't know how you do that.
And that's as close as I can say Luda and Tech 9 because I can catch up with them and everything. Yeah. But it depends on the beat. So if we have like that slow ride beat, that legendary tracks you used to always like fuck with when it came to twist and everything, then you could do it and everything. And honestly, I don't know how it happens. It's just like I'll have a topic and then you'll hear some boom.
It's instant.
And then you start doing shit like that. Yeah, and it's a trip because like I try to slow down because when you do a song live, you kind of want the people to sing along, especially know this shit, but you don't want that dead silence in the air. It's like, okay, this is where they can't really spit this fast and shit like that. So I try to do half and half, but influential wise, those are the ones I grew up with. I
love to hear that because me personally, like I said, I write music and do music. I made a bunch of songs. Like I said, y'all hear them soon, all that. Right. But I'm the same way. I like to fill space. Yeah. If there's space on, I want to fill it in with some more. Other than letting it ride, but like you said, taking your time, even the generation, like you said, you kind of came into, letting the beat ride. Yeah. And that's something that even I grew up with and I love, but when it comes to me spitting, we going, I need to get as much as I can off this bitch. So
you can't punch in when you do that shit.
Factual. Yeah. Big facts.
That's no shade.
Okay, let me ask you this. I got a coin for you, so we're going to flip both sides. Let me start off. I need to hear a hurdle that you overcame, maybe in 2024. A speed bump that you was able to roll over. We'll end it on a good note, on a feel-good moment. But right now, what is something that was difficult for you, but you were able to overcome it? Just whether it be personally or professionally with the music and the content. Give me one of those type of times that you had to get.
Getting divorced.
Ooh. Hey, me and a couple of homies went through the breakups this year, so I get it. Yeah. That's legal wise.
Yeah,
but I get the breakup. Divorce.
Like my
speak to it if you can.
I dropped my first project. Slap Dance Music dropped. The summer of 23. You know what I mean? And the split happened May. You know what I mean? So the shit was just like it was like a bittersweet moment because now that your project is done, you ain't had nobody to like congratulate you, like, hey, let's go celebrate. Nothing. It's just like you get the kids on this day.
Yeah, it was kind of that. Like kind of your support system is different now.
And different. My ex-wife, she really didn't support the music. I mean, she didn't think it was whack or nothing. She just didn't care for it or whatever. But it was just the fact that project's done, and all right, this is gonna be one of these authentic moments here because I know a lot of y'all really ain't got no hearts, but let's go hit for the sake of men's mental health.
Strike a chord.
For the sake of men's mental health, I'm gonna go ahead and just be a little bit vulnerable. So yeah, it does kind of suck when you do all of this and then you go home alone. When you go home alone, this is like real talking. I think okay, I gotta get into unk mode for everybody.
Keep it real.
But the thing is like you do all this work, and then you're home alone. That's it.
Yeah.
You go do a show, you come back from the studio, you come back from a video shoot, photo shoot, whatever, you go home alone. It's like, yeah, you can get a chick, and a lot of dudes out there, you know, I'm one of them too. I'll put myself on the line, you know, because I make a lot of Mac music and everything, because I make music for the ladies.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, a lot of that shit is true,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do have bricks.
Like,
I do have some moments where I holler at a chick and I get rejected.
At
so
the end of the
yeah.
day, we as men also want to be loved and cared for.
Yeah.
Like, just to keep it real, like you said, you put in all this work, put in a lot of time and effort to make your dream happen. Hopefully support somebody else if you can.
Yeah, or a little
But like
extra
you said,
money on the side, yeah.
You need that.
Yeah.
Like you said, gotta keep it real.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to come home to a nice, like you said,
Yeah, you used to the body, and I was married.
Good feel.
Dude, 11 years, so I'm accustomed to the body. It's like I'm used to a body being there and everything.
Legit.
Yeah, so it is a bittersweet moment. It's just like, okay, album drop, you know, late July 2023. Holidays is coming, New Year's is coming, and then you're just back in the studio trying to make some more music. So now, you know, now as far as the positive and getting over the hurdle, now it becomes your prime motivation, because it's like, you know what, let me go ahead and just go all in. Let me make more music. Let me write music. Let me start writing for other people. Let me start arranging more things and everything. Excuse me.
You good?
Choking on the Hennessy. Let me study more. How can I be better? What, you know, every artist, every producer, especially producers, get on y'all later, they should pretty much be asking themselves this question every day. What am I doing today to make my music better, to make my artistry better?
Always.
You know what I mean? Whether it's networking or getting with other people and everything. Yeah. This is the new things that I had to study. Digital marketing. Okay, now, you know, not trying to date, you know, the content, but TikTok may be banned. What is your contingency now? Because apparently TikTok was the new radio station, and even I got up on that shit late. Right. I didn't know. So now what is going to be the plan B for, like, you know, myself? What are other artists doing? You know what I mean? What are other... So you think of these things, but it's okay, because you got to crawl before you walk, still in the crawling stage and everything, and the shit's fun. Yeah. So now when you're working with new artists and developing a new sound, your mind is off the negative. You move on. You do the best you can do, one day at a time. And
I like how you kind of shifted, like you said, a negative moment, shifted to the positive. And I'm going to take it there, like I said, with the flip of the coin. I need a feel-good moment, just as far as the past year. Yeah. What is a kind of point in time that the casual fan of you might not know, where it's just like, damn, that really hit home for me, and that kind of put a battery in your back and just help you keep pushing?
You know, it inspires new songs, you know what I mean? So sometimes, you know, a heartbreak, a loss, you know, loss of a job, you know, whatever, you know, turmoil that you got going around you.
A changing of time.
It could become a, you know, it could become a hit record, because, you know, and, you know, for those, I'm not talking about like numbers. Right. I'm talking about, you know, definition of hit, impact. So what you're actually singing about, rapping about, might actually touch somebody where it's like, that shit resonates with me.
Yes.
This is a slapper.
You cause some ripples in this pond.
It talks to me, so I'm slapping this shit.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. And shit, okay, we're going to get into this rapid wave segment. But before I do that, give a peek behind the curtain of what's next that I can expect, the people watching can expect from you in this new year, just as far as the music gonna come. What can we look forward to? Oh,
we're going to have summertime. Shout out to Sampley Cherish, who gave me my sound, the best producer to me.
Come on, shout him out.
Shout out, you know, Slapper Menno, California. My niggas,
Slapper Menno.
my niggas in Sac right now. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm doing a collaborative project with him, just his beats only. You know, it's Slap Soul 2, second installment, Off With Their Heads. That's what that shit is called. And then, of course, the third entry, which is shout out to you know, Bottom of the Dream, King Tahoe. You know, we got the Wrong Gentleman. You know what I mean? So those are the twins that's coming, you know, hopefully this summer, because if anybody knows this indie game, recording and shit, life's and everything, but we on good pace. But right now, I'm just pushing, you know, the Honeymoon Phase, which is the first entry with K Rollin'. You know, it's about 7 slaps on there. It's an EP, and we busted our asses on that. It's streaming right now, man, and we got good feedback and everything, and shooting a video for that probably in the spring and everything. And baby girl K Rollin', I think she had a tonsillectomy. So yeah, she would have been here with me if I would have asked
It's
her.
all
But
good.
yeah,
We gonna see. Come on, tap in with us.
got them tonsils removed.
Come on, K, tap in with What's the Wave, man.
But y'all
We'll
go
get you
stream
on
her
here
too.
for
She
sure.
got she actually dropped I think it was a new video or a new track. I think it's called Selfish. You know, so y'all make sure y'all go follow her and stream her too. You know what I mean? And King Tahoe, Bottom the Dreamer, Big Y'all Daddy, Trip to Jamestown, Jovial.
Let them know.
If I forgot you, I am so sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Like I said, shout out to them. I'm excited because once again, from just talking to you from where your R&B background comes from, I'm excited to see the kind of content that you and Kay got rolling out. So
it's
let me know
it's
something.
fire right now.
If you need an extra in the video, let me know. Like I said, you know, I could do some little acting, some little skit shit. Like I said, I can show you some music too, but you feel me? That's off the air. That's off the air. But other than that, it's all love. That's what I got for the What's the Wave with you. Now we're gonna get into this rapid wave segment. All right. Once again, it's more like a either or, hot and cold. Whatever comes off the top of your dome, let me know. If you got a simmer on it, please do, because I might try to stump you. So other than that,
bring it.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
When you head back to the crib, what you want to put on? Some Hulu or Netflix?
Hulu, Netflix. I heard that bitch 16.
That shit kind of taxing. You ain't lying. Okay. And you kind of touched on it beforehand, so I feel like I know where you're gonna go.
Bring it.
You rocking with TikTok or Instagram?
I hate them both.
I agree.
I hate them
Agreed.
both. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with the gram because I got more content on there right now.
I would have said the same way. I was the same way. Okay. We just got through the holiday season, but when it comes to it, what you looking forward to? Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. You know, you
See,
just eat.
I'm about to say the food.
You don't hear too much about depression on Thanksgiving. But when Christmas come around, everybody act ugly. Like people hate shopping now. Niggas packages ain't came on time.
Niggas look forward to Black Friday, but at Christmas, niggas hate when no one do no shopping at all.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's hella funny.
And plus, you know, Christmas is kind of, it's scammed out now. Like, how much more shit do you need?
Hey,
y'all need a gift every year. I'm just being cheap, y'all.
No, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Just being cheap.
Okay, let me ask you that one.
Yeah.
Overall, and it depends, are you going for the baller or the budget when you shopping?
Oh, the budget.
Budget.
You know,
I need that deal.
Yeah, we need to start making more music about saving, and we the only genre with talk about spending.
They just talk about spend. Niggas don't teach you how to save. I'll show you how to spend some money.
Steve Jobs didn't spend shit. Nigga was still up there with the same black turtleneck jeans with some New
Balances. How to spend some money real quick.
He ain't broke no bread.
Oh my gosh. Okay, next one. I'm a big superhero nerd. So, any superpower, what would you like to have?
Shit.
It's a lot out there, so I get it. You know, read minds, super strength.
I would say invincibility,
Yeah,
but you know what? I would take manipulation.
You gotta dial that in for me.
Okay.
Manipulation of what? Because like I said, minds, of bodies,
of the mind, where like do some.
You want to be Professor X? Okay, thank you.
Like
okay,
I can make you
that.
see shit. You know what I mean? You might end up, you know. Okay, I'm not trying to make you sleep with me or nothing like that.
Nah,
but it'll just be funny.
But I'm gonna put you in the Genjitsu.
I'm gonna humiliate you.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I like
Remember
that.
from high school that you bullied me? Drop your drawers. No homo. Walk around naked.
Now
Bye.
you think you got eczema, you scratching your skin all the time.
Yeah,
put it in your brain. Okay.
Yeah.
That's hard. I like that. Okay. I've recently been having some car problems. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I love asking my guests, what's your dream car? What is one car that you would love to have? It could be fake. It could be the Batmobile. It could be the Hover. It could be Back to the Future, DeLorean. What's your dream car?
I like that Hellcat. I like the Hellcat.
Just a good one.
Yeah, just a regular simple Dodge.
Yeah, something that bark good enough with enough bite.
It suits me.
He said that's the car.
I was was about to say the Phantom because I like the Phantom. Okay. You know, I was, but then I was just like, I don't know how much the insurance is on that bitch. I had a Charger
before, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to Hellcat this bitch up. But unfortunately, engine problems, like I said, car problems. I get it.
Yeah, but any Challenger is like clean to me. That's just it's simple. I love that shit.
Once again, we were talking about sports beforehand. I love sports. If you could have went professional in any sport, what would it have been?
Ooh, if I could pick?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it could be in boxing, MMA.
Okay.
Me, I would have been a professional skateboarder. So you feel me? It's different.
Shit, I would say basketball.
To hoop?
Yeah, I would hoop.
Yeah,
because number one, that cap is nuts.
The
cap, football.
That money good.
Because you know, I played football.
I'm a football head too.
I played football, right? You know, but
sure.
you know, you only get about a good good 10 years if you lucky.
Shit, a good more 5 to 7 in football.
If you lucky. You know, like
Hoop,
Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders, they made it that
Depending on
long.
your position,
but now it's like, ooh, niggas is kind of like, you know, they done it like 5 years. Because
you can last a good 10.
I ain't gonna lie, because I used to jock Todd Gurley. And then when he just fell down, I was like, oh.
But like I said, a good 5 to 7.
Yeah, but in basketball.
Oh, yeah, you got a good 10.
LeBron, 40.
LeBron been doing it for 20, but that's an exception to a rule.
Yeah, okay. He's superhuman.
If you had a good career, like you said, 10, 12 years, nigga, what?
Yeah,
I done made me at least $100 million on and off the court.
Yeah, let me take advantage of that every 2 years CBA like you do. So yeah, why wouldn't I be a hooper?
He said hoop. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me shift it to this. One of my favorite types of movies are heist movies.
All right.
And I love the part when they got to put the team together. So I love asking my guests, what's your role in a heist? You the mastermind, the getaway driver, you the
This is a good ass question, bro.
You the tech nigga. Like, what do you feel like if you have to be your role in the heist?
Damn.
What is it gonna be for you?
Okay, I know the most popular answer will be like, you know, the planner, the mastermind.
Yeah, that's definitely everybody want to be the mastermind.
Yeah, I think
I'm the getaway driver. I got one to start.
You in the car. Look,
once y'all do the hard work, let me get us home. I know it's the most critical.
You the transport.
It's like the 2-minute drive. Yeah, I just gotta get us there.
You don't like the dirty work. Like, hey,
but just know,
running, y'all
if
go
the
ahead.
boys is on us, I got us. If not, boom, we there.
You know
what's
what?
your role in the heist?
I think I would be good as. I don't know the name of. I think, you know what? I would be the player. The player is if anybody's seen like Ocean's 11, all that shit. Like, the player is the dude that comes in and lies.
The decoy, character.
That would be me.
Yes.
I would love to be the dude.
I need to find the name of that.
Yeah, he's the guy that usually comes in like, let's just say somebody, you know, there's a bank chick at the tell or whatever, and I know the vault is behind her. I want to be that dude who's like, how you doing today,
like
sweetheart? Yeah, I want to be that dude that comes in to seduces, you know, the chick, be like, hey, you know, I just want to go ahead and deposit this check, baby, if it's all good. But in the meantime, I'm looking at the cameras and shit and checking the security guards. I'm still scouting.
I love
I want to be that dude.
Is when I ask all my guests this, I'm really plotting my own
I want to be the lady killer dude in the group.
I'm really plotting my own team when I ask all my guests this. So I need him. I need him for sure. Okay. I'm going to hit you with this question, and I hate, but I got to pose it like this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you just got sentenced to death.
Holy shit.
What is your electric chair meal? What's the last thing you going to eat before you leave the earth? It could be as much as you want, from anywhere, from anybody. Restaurant, homemade, give me your last meal. And I need a beverage.
All right, let's go. We're going to go with the basics. I'm going to go with some fried chicken wings, with the greens, macaroni and cheese.
Keep it a bean. With
the wishbone Italian salad dressing on the side. I don't know what those are. I guess those little snipers. If anybody listens to music from the Bay, you know what sound effects I'm talking about. The little laser sound or whatever. It's like you can calm it down. You know what I mean? Like when we're
slow it down.
Yeah, because when you're like looking for beats or whatever, or when you're gonna eat on somebody, you hear it constantly, especially out here in the Bay. You know, we have the same.
My quirk is really with the music.
Yeah, you know, so it's just like, you know, I get it because we have a lot of producers that inspire by other producers, but it's almost as if like I think everybody's like using the same kit or something. So maybe like the sound effects is limited or something. I don't know, but it's almost like the same loops, the same samples, and there's these orchestrated and opera singing sounds coming in the beginning of the track. I'd be like, are y'all trying to make a score or a rap record?
Hey, it's different. Once again, it's the generation, it's the time, it's the tempo. Like you said, we see how it's playing out.
But producers, act like you're making the song in your head. Like, this is going to be the first verse, this the hook, second verse. You know, come simple, less is better, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the weird one.
To the other side of that coin, do you have any special talents? Like, can you juggle? Can you? Is there something the casual fan might not know? Like, you can fucking do like I said, I like skateboarding. Can you kickflip? Can you end up? You're a tennis player. Like, what is a special talent that you think you might have?
Shit, I write R&B songs as a rapper. and there's only a handful of people. I mean, Ja Rule has done it.
Talk your shit.
You know what I mean? And then I was about to say Drake, but we heard about the sweatshop shit.
It's been a lot about that, but we'll talk about that later.
Has done it and everything, but it's hard when you're a hip hop artist and you gotta tap in, into into the love side. You know what I mean?
I feel like
the heartbreak side.
To your point, just the art, this talent of writing.
Yeah.
And it was especially
writing about vulnerability is tough. Yeah.
Writing for other people.
Oh yeah, and see, no, I'm glad you brought that up because
that's different.
Because when you're when you're writing an R&B song, yes, your first mind is like, okay, impact. Who is this gonna resonate with? See, the reason why you got folks like Summer Walker and them out there who got so much recognition and so much fanfare because there's really women out there who got 4 baby daddies. And so
it hit different.
And it hits exactly where it's supposed to. So that's their market and everything. I can and London, is it London on the track? I think that's her one of her kids. I think that's him. Yeah, but because he writes too, but I don't know how much he writes. But then you got people like Hitmaker, Young Bird.
Yeah.
They can flush out a whole entire song. Look what he did for Eric B and Tink and everybody. It's just like he could really knock out a whole entire, and that's tough to do. But then again, how I do it is it's like you create a scenario in your head and you're like, what if? So that's how I crank out, because I write all the hooks and I just have singers come in to sing them and everything, and a lot of them are like personal and touchy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that is, and the reason why I say that is a skill is because you gotta plan a key. Like, how do I want this to be sang and all of this other stuff? There's like so many intricacies when it comes to making an R&B song that it's tough, and especially creating a bridge.
It's like writing a play.
Yeah,
like you said, sometimes, like you said,
dialogue.
If you want to just do it like that, writing a play. I might not be the best actor for it. Yeah, you can say writing a play, even
but
for football.
You can arrange it.
I might not be the best player for it, but I know all these parts can work.
Yeah, you're an offensive or defensive coordinator.
Yeah, like you say, you scoping it out.
Exactly.
Okay.